Hi there, welcome back to box 23 of the Great Collection Unboxing. This week will be a fun one. We have Breyer, 3 Friesians, and 1 old jumper to keep. So let's find out what we got. Right up on top, we got our jumper. This guy is just a very nice old jumper, not a chalky, just kind of a nice old paint job on him, and he has his fence. With Breyer jumpers, you lose the fence quite a bit because kids played with them, and so having his fence is a nice bonus. He's in pretty nice condition, and so just a nice vintage model to start off with. And next up we have, so this is the old Friesian mold, or the original Friesian mold. This was sculpted by, I think, Jeannie Herrick. Oh, here, let's see. Here we go. The Friesian, sculpted by Jeannie Mellon Herrick, number 485. Breyer has put out another Friesian mold, which we call the Goffert mold, because that was the first horse that was made on that mold. This says copyright 1991, but this mold was actually made in 1992, I think, was when he was introduced. He is just a very nice flat black with a little bit of gloss on his eyes and a little bit of brown shading on his hooves. He's in very nice condition, if I remember correctly. He was part of, I think, what they called the artist series, where each artist would sculpt different models. The Sham, the Lady Roxana, I think the Friesian was a part of that. And they came with these really nice hang tags. I love the hang tags. I love all that kind of ephemera that comes along with those horses. So that's a nice one. And next we have, this guy's probably my favorite on this mold. This is Dashing Dan. He is Sears or Penny's special run. He was a Christmas catalog special run. He's in a really, really pretty flashy chestnut with a little bit of high whites on his legs and a little white stripe on his nose. Really nice condition. I think it was 1998, and this was back in the day when you actually got the paper catalog and you went through it and circled the ones that you wanted for Christmas. So he is one of my favorites on this mold, and he's in very nice condition. I like that mold a lot. So the rest of them are all in box. So this is J.B. Andrew. He is a regular run. He has the Mustang brand on his neck, so he is a portrait model of a Mustang. When they capture the wild Mustangs around the United States and then sell them, they get a Fries brand on their neck to identify them. So that's a Mustang Fries brand. So J.B. Andrew is a Mustang, and he doesn't get anything else fun and exciting for his box. You can tell him once he comes out of the box, apart from the original Mustang, not only from the Fries brand, but he's also a kind of a semi-gloss shiny, whereas the original Breyer Friesian comes in a much more matte color. So if you saw him from the opposite side where you couldn't see the brand, you can still usually tell them apart because of that difference in paint quality that they used. And this is the Gypsy King. Oh, that's so funny. So he gets a very nice box with a very nice back. Black and white pinto. He was a regular run. He gets a little bit about the Gypsy King was discovered in England. He has the picture on the back of a gypsy wagon with some gypsy horses in the background, and the story of Gypsy Gold and the Gypsy Vanner horse. Let me just say that Breyer must have paid a pretty penny to these people, because they have actually trademarked that gypsy name for their breed of horses. So he's just a very nice, mostly white, black and white pinto. Nice paint job, nice mold. He's a little bit, he looks like he's been in a house remodeling. He's got some sawdust on him, but the box is in good condition, so really attractive. I just like every color. He just looks good in every color. Oh, this is interesting. So this is the Nylent. So model horse collectors don't have a ton of choices of different manufacturers. Heartland went out of business many years ago. in plastic. Most of the other plastic manufacturers don't get the high quality like the Schleich. They're nice, but they're just not quite as nice. So when Nylund came out with these, we were pretty excited. This is the Friesian number 2005. There was a whole series of horses that they did. The quarter horse, the Friesian, the warm blood, the Clydesdale, the Peruvian Paso, and the Chicaner. And let's just say that they tried. A lot of companies try, but it's not really easy to capture the accuracy and the beauty of the horse in three-dimensional mass-produced plastic models. So this is one of their nicer molds. The Dutch warm blood's a nice one, but a lot of them, like the Paso and the Chicaner, model horse collectors will occasionally have examples in their collection so that you can have examples of different manufacturers, but not a whole heck of a lot of people collected these, and I'm pretty sure that Nylund, I think they're still in business making other toys. Their quotation is real toys for real kids since 1946, but I'm pretty sure that this series of horses is no longer produced. So we got a few Breyer Friesians, a Nylund, and a jumper. It was a pretty interesting box, and we'll see what's in the box next week. Thanks.